Alize Johnson, Jared Rhodes represent the student athletes for the Bears. Head coach Paul Lusk is in the middle. We're going to have him open up with a statement. Then we'll go to questions for just the two student athletes. Then we'll finish with Coach Lusk. Paul, please.
Very good game. We knew it would be extremely hard to beat someone 3 times, but we were able to do it. Give Valpo a lot of credit, but give my guys a lot of credit. I thought we played with a great deal of energy and played really hard.
Questions for Alize or Jared? Right there in the center. Thank you.
Alize, double-double and just missed getting 20 rebounds. It would have been only the second time in Valley Tournament history that's happened. Just tell me about coming out, how loose were you, and just getting that double-double.
We were ready to go from the beginning. I knew the team was ready to go from the beginning of the game. And I give credit to my teammates, just, getting me ready for the game. And I think we all did a great job pitching in so we can get started.
Rhodes, you first, and then Alize. How would you compare the energy level, especially the second half of this game, compared to the regular season finale?
It all started with Alize. Second half, we just kept talking and talking, because it was just we just had a lot of more energy coming out in the second half. Alize just kept on saying, just don't lose focus, and we was in the locker room, we didn't lose focus, and we just had a high energy. The bench did, the staff, some of the players that weren't playing, and it just helped overall.
I just think everybody, like I said, came together. Finally, we're playing for something right now. Everybody's determined to go out there and win the tournament. And like I said, it's anybody's tournament out there. Anybody can go out there and win.
Stay there. Thank you.
You got to win 4 in 4 days. I mean, how did you guys had a double-digit lead, got dwindled down to a couple points. I mean, what's it going to take to win this tournament?
Alize, you're first this time.
One day at a time. We're just going to keep coming. We're going to get back to the hotel and recover and wake up and get back to it.
Jared, same question. What's it going to take?
Like you said, just one day at a time. Like you said, we're just going to get back to the hotel, get rested. Just come in with the same mindset we had today.
At the end, Jared, they got close. They had a shot for a 3 to tie that didn't go in, but you went to the free throw line, hit 4 straight. Just talk about hitting from the free throw line at the end with all that pressure.
I guess reps, practice, just determination, really just, when I go up to the line, I'm just always locked in, not really worried about what's going on, just focusing on the rim and just having high confidence when I get up there.
Can you guys talk about Ryan Kreklo's performance today?
Alize?
Ryan Kreklo is a great player. When he does what he's supposed to, he's on fire. And I thought he played a great game today. But we could see he was going to do that in practice. The last couple of practices, he's been playing really good basketball. And I knew he was ready to go from the beginning of the game. So I'm really proud of him, and I'm going to stay on him so he can come do it tomorrow.
Jared, comment on Ryan?
Oh, yeah, he had a great effort today. It's been, kind of a rough stretch for him here and there, but, like Zay said, he had a great couple practices, and, I just felt like that led over to the game.
Right here on the right.
Guys, you guys both played Southern Illinois really close to the end, had a chance to win, I think, both games at the end. Just what has to be different tomorrow?
Jared, you're first this time.
You said my name? Oh. Like I said, just basically coming with the same mindset and everybody just playing together, and, there's been some close games here and there, but I just think just coming in with the same mindset and just playing together as a team, listening to everybody, and just, yeah.
I just think we just got to stay focused. We had some close games with SIU this season, and I give credit to them. They're a really good team, and we're just going to have to come out with that energy that we did today, and everything else will take care of itself.
How much gas you got left in your tank?
I'm ready to go still.
Alize, just what was this week leading up to this like? We saw you yesterday taking shots before practice with the machine, and just how dialed in have you been this week and the confidence you've shown social media wise too?
I mean, like, my time is running down for me and Jared here. And, when you're a senior, I think you're just so determined to go out with a bang. And, we had some bumps this year. And, we have an opportunity right now, and we want to take it to our full advantage.
And how much was that talked among the seniors for both of you for trying not to make this your last game?
We talked to the guys before the game started, and we just said, like, we don't want this to be our last one. And, they all, looked at us and they listened, and they were ready to go like it was their last game too.
Anything else for the student athletes of Missouri State? All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll dismiss you. Stay with Coach Lusk for a while. Good job. We'll see you tomorrow. First question for Coach Lusk, right here in the center.
Yeah, Coach, can you talk about the defensive strategy, kind of switching up with a little bit of full court, man-to-man, and 2-3 zone?
They're just hard to guard. Obviously, they run a lot of ball screens. Their guards are terrific. We felt like we'd really struggle with them in a man-to-man, in particular with our hedges. So we just decided to mix it up, and I thought it was a good call. I thought they were really out of rhythm at first, and we played a lot of zone, and each game is different, but I thought it was fairly effective for us. They hit 10 threes, I see. They drove us a little bit in the zone. You can also get driven in the zone. We didn't do a very good job with that. But I thought that was the best thing for us for this game, and we gave it a couple days, and it worked. It also works when a guy gets 22 and 19. And as I told you guys, he's our all-league guy. He's got to be great, and he was great. And then obviously Jared Rhodes was very good, and others contributed.
And did you think Alizé was going to have a game like that going in tonight?
No, I'm not a mind reader. I can't predict that.
Right hand on the aisle, please. Then we'll come in.
Coach, at the end, they got made a little run, got close, but able to put the free throws down at the end. And you talked on the other day at practice about having to finish, and just talk about finishing tonight.
Well, I think there was a question asked earlier about the different levels of energy from this game to our last game. We were not very good against Northern, give them credit. The 3 games prior to that, we were pretty good. We lost some heartbreakers. We didn't have Crack against Drake. He could have made some free throws for us. We had 6 guys that had to leave. But, we did some good things, and making free throws was very important. You feel a lot better when Crack's out there, and Crack's had some good days of practice. You always feel good when Jared's out there. They made their free throws. They made a lot of free throws. They did an excellent job of getting to the foul line, but we did some good things with the glass. Obviously, Zay was a big part of that, and then only having 8 turnovers in a game like that was important. And everybody contributed, and we're going to need everybody to contribute.
Coach, you wanted to see your seniors step up. That's something you said earlier this week. Also, your juniors who act like they're seniors. 13:30 to go in the game. JT Miller drives, contested, puts up the shot. Alizé, the rebound, puts it up, gets another rebound, puts it back up, tenacious. Late in the game, Jared Dixon dives for that ball, pushes it to Jared Rhodes. Just the fire, the tenacity of this team that you saw tonight.
Well, they really played hard. You should be playing hard. Valpo came in playing very good basketball, sweeping Drake, beating Bradley late, who we couldn't beat Illinois State. They're playing very good basketball. So we knew it was going to be a high-level game. I said it before, we're going to have those guys that have been in these games. We need Ryan Krecklow. We need him, and he came through. We need JD. We need Obi. Those guys have been in it. Those 2 seniors, and Jared Rhodes and Alizé, they did a lot of good things. And then JT Miller contributed. And then I thought Tanvir was really good when Obi got in foul trouble. But Mustafa did some good things for a freshman in that setting. But I thought we got a lot of the loose balls and the 50-50s. And the thing with Zay is and he and I told him his last couple of games, he's got to get back to getting on that glass, and he can't worry if he's not making shots. Now, we force-fed him at the end here, guys. We force-fed him at the end, just like we did in some other games, and we came up empty. All right, we came up empty, just like we did in some of those other games. You know what we're going to do tomorrow if the game's on the line? We're going to keep force-feeding him right there, and he'll eventually come through. But when he rebounds like that with that tenacity, that's who he is. That's what he has to do, and I thought he was at a high level today.
Just talk about Southern Illinois, 2 close games and playing them tomorrow.
Very good. Very good team. Barry's done a great job with those guys. Fletcher has made himself into an all-conference player. Pippen, an all-newcomer as well as all-conference. Sean Lloyd, I think, was on the all-defensive team. They got a lot of different pieces. They can really Smith Peters, 6th man of the year. Bartley's a very good player. They got a lot of pieces. Cook is really good. I'm sure they'll be ready to go, getting ready for this game. But, we've played them close twice. We had our opportunities, and they beat us. So tomorrow's a new day. We got to get our guys back, get them rested, and then we'll lock in on Southern Illinois tomorrow with them. Obviously, the coaches will be working on it tonight, but the guys will take a look at that tomorrow.
We have 4 minutes left in this session. We have 2 questions up. They'll be the last 2. Go ahead.
Paul, you scored 77 points last time you played Southern, and they shot 64%. Just where do you think your defense is right now?
All right, we're not very good defensively. We're not nearly what we were, but we've got to move. We've got to do some things to put our guys in the best position. Bartley hurt us first half over there. They got whatever they wanted. We scored on them. We scored on them both games. Someone's going to have to try playing some defense. And they got a lot of different weapons. They got a lot of different weapons. Pippen can hurt you down low. Their guards can all go off the bounce. They can make threes. They've got a lot of different weapons.
Final question.
The games that come down to 1 or 2 possessions, you guys have lost more of those than you've won this year. So aside from hitting free throws, what do these guys need to do to keep that feeling of here we go again, just to block that out?
Well, we had the ball in position against Southern at our place. Zay got called for a hook. Okay, it's a bounce here or there. At their place, we had Jared Rhodes, who was just up here, had a wide open 3 at the buzzer. We missed it. We got Zay the ball in the post late, and they stripped him. It's a bounce here or there. But we've been telling our guys it's a new season. We had to have some good practices. We practiced really hard yesterday, and we needed it to build some confidence, to get some guys going. So all these games are going to be close, and you got to get some breaks, got to get some loose balls, got to have some guys make some plays, got to make your free throws, got to get some stops. Down there, we hit a floater with 10 seconds left, and then we foul. You can't do those things. So you just gotta play the right way. You got to get some breaks. Can't beat yourself, and I don't think that we necessarily beat ourselves there because we had some good opportunities. We just didn't finish.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, guys.
See you tomorrow.